dementia residents in D3 dementia units shouldn't be able to get away with anti-behaviour and for it to be dismissed as, oh, it's just dementia, because these people do have cognition, at least most of the time, and it needs to be counteracted. I had one dementia resident and she used to get quite aggro at times and would say to me, get away, shut up, stop it, don't touch me. And I would say to her, why are you saying this? And she'd say, well, it's how I'm feeling. And I'd say, look, you've got to stop this behaviour. You've got to restrain yourself. It's not helping you and it's not helping anyone else here. And she'd often just, the tables would turn and she'd say, oh, I'm sorry, I'm trying. And she'd settle down when I was assertive with her and said, look, it's not good. You can't be like this here. This behaviour is really not helping you or anyone else. And she'd realise and turn around as a result of that. Not all dementia residents are like that, I have to say. It is a different approach for everybody. But she was into self-development. She was into being positive. She knew she had to try harder. She knew she had a mood and would get aggro if she didn't, believe that others weren't with her or weren't understanding her. But once you reasoned with her, once you reasoned it through, she would appeal to the reason and understand and quieten down, de-escalate. Now, if a resident has been into, doing, how can I put it? If they've been into self-development, making an effort, being a good person, probably that's the best way of putting it. And most people are. Most dementia residents coming into dementia units are very good people. They know what's right and what's wrong and what's good and what's not good. And they know that being angry and aggressive is not good. So if their behaviour is becoming like that, they realise when you are assertive back with them that you're in the right and that they need to make more of an effort. Though there are some residents that are like that initially but can change, but often because of other reasons, which I'll explain here. So there was this one woman, dementia resident, when she first came in, she was pretty feisty and, she wasn't aggressive to start with, but she was pretty feisty. Well, I suppose it was aggressive. She'd slap the arms of dementia residents, and I'd say to her, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? You mustn't do it. And she said, oh, I know I shouldn't slap her, but she just keeps moving her arm all the time. And I said, well, firstly, it's not going to change it with you slapping her arm. And secondly, she can't help moving her arm because she's got a condition called Parkinson's, so that pill rolling tremor. And so she can't stop it, even if you slap her arm. And she said, oh, well, I know I shouldn't do it, but I just can't stop myself. Anyway, so she had realisation that she shouldn't be slapping her, but she couldn't stop herself slapping her. Anyway, got worse from there, and she started becoming more aggressive. And the reason why she became more aggressive, and this is actually quite a common theme, is that her only son went to Australia. Now, he was support, love of her life, and when he used to come and visit regularly, she was definitely more de-escalated. But when he went to Australia, the support was cut, she just ramped up and was aggressive with everyone, all staff, all residents, and she just wouldn't allow anyone to go near her. She wouldn't allow anyone to sit near her. She wouldn't allow anyone to sit at the window seat with her. She was really bad. And so, she definitely wouldn't appeal to reason. You couldn't reason with her, put it that way. Not at all. But there was one thing that did work. And that was when the male staff members sweet-talked her. Now, it does happen in dementia units quite a lot that male staffers, female staff members can't do it in the same way, can they? But the male-female thing, the men sweet talk these women, and these women actually think sometimes that it's genuine. Oh dear. But they do de-escalate as a result of this. And it helps, actually. It helps because it saves aggression with staff. It saves aggression towards dementia residents. There's certainly no self-realisation in the equation. The woman really didn't realise what was going on, except that she was receiving all this flattery from this male staff member, which she adored. And anyway, it happens in dementia units, can't be helped. And in a way, it's the only way to get around it sometimes when the person's constantly aggressive and won't appeal to reason. And you can't say anything to them that will make any difference. That's the minority though. Most people in dementia residents are very good people. There's only like 2 or 3 generally, maybe 4 or 5 if you're not lucky. 2 or 3 if you are lucky. And sometimes when you've got a good, well-functioning dementia unit where everyone's social and positive and helping each other, sometimes you get the aggression way, way down. So I've written about this in these 2 books, The Resident's Voice and The Resident's Rise. Everything in the description below. Please subscribe and pass on the links. Thank you.